client. So what I have here are some interrogatories that have been sent by opposing counsel. These are questions that they would like answered. And the first question is, have you ever worn orange?
No.
You've never worn orange?
Yeah, no, I've never worn orange.
Any type of orange? Could have been a light orange.
I'm really not liking your attitude here, like you feel like I'm a liar or anything. I mean, what do you mean?
Well, the question the reason I asked this is because I see
this. But this is an orange piece of paper that I have on my shirt. I mean, I thought you meant clothing, orange clothing.
Well, yes, I meant orange clothing, but you are wearing orange here.
Well, I thought you meant just at work.
No. It's in general.
I thought you meant like orange, like forever orange.
Any type of orange is what I meant.
Well, I mean, I guess kind of like this, you mean?
Yes.
Like, have I ever?
Yes.
Well, you didn't say ever.
Oh, well, yeah, I did say ever. Have you ever worn orange?
Okay, now the answer is yes, I have.
Okay.
So, let's talk about why we're doing this, because Angie has to deal with a lot of clients, and what we're talking about is when our clients are asked, have you ever had problems with your low back? Let's say you have a low back injury. The insurance company and the doctors and the adjusters, they're going to ask you, have you ever had back problems, back issues? Have you ever had back pain? Have you ever received treatment for your back? Have you had any kind of injuries, not just for your back, but any kind of injuries?
And also not any kind of treatment. It could be chiropractic. It could be massage therapy. It doesn't necessarily just have to be, with a specific doctor and been treated with a specific doctor. It goes in general, right?
That's right. And so a lot of time, and the problem is that, on this situation, if I have a client who says, no, I've never worn orange, and then we get a picture or a medical record or something that shows this, well, guess what happens? The insurance company's lawyers, maybe even the doctors are going to say, he's a liar. Not he got confused, not that he misinterpreted the question, not that he thought blah, blah, blah. And so that is why when we are helping clients answer what are called interrogatories, we really put them through the presser to say, listen, we mean anytime, etc. And sometimes clients get frustrated or upset because they think, well, do you think I'm a liar or anything? But here's the reality. I mean, most of our clients have worked in hard physical jobs their whole life. And if I'm dealing with somebody who's 50 and they've done construction their whole life, and I say, have you had any back pain at all? And they say no, I go, wait a second. You've had to have some back pain. Now, maybe you never had a surgery, maybe you were never hospitalized, maybe you've never even talked with the doctor about it, but
you had the pain.
So now, sometimes we get clients who are asked a question like, have you ever had any problems with your back? What's the pitfall in that?
They will say no.
Right, and that's because, what does a problem mean? Does a problem mean I lost a job because of a back injury, I had back surgery, I had a knife sticking in my back, blah, blah, blah? What does problem mean? So if you are asked, have you had any prior issues with your blank body part? Have you had any problems with your blank body part? You need to say, well, what do you mean by issues? What do you mean by problems?
And it's okay to ask. And it's okay to say, you know what, I need you, give me more information or ask this question differently because the way I'm understanding it, I'm not able to answer.
Right.
And it also, I believe that it also goes with, like, for example, have you had any health issues in the past? And they say, no, I've never had health issues. And then they come out, oh yeah, I had diabetes like 3 years ago. But then, all right, well, you have had issues. That's another question that we get a lot too.
Yeah, so I just want you to understand that if you're injured on the job and you're asked questions about prior medical history, I want you to understand that that is such a loaded question, and it is so important that you are able to answer that question truthfully. And I don't want you or any injured worker getting confused about what is meant by problems, issues, or if they ask about any problems and you think, well, they must just be talking about work injury problems. Everybody's very literal, and the problem is that if you answer something and then they say, well, wait a second, what's that? Now they're gonna call you a liar, and not somebody who is confused, not somebody who forgot. And so that's why when we help our clients answer interrogatories, we ask these questions 5 ways till Sunday in order to make sure that the answer we give is not one that you will regret having made.
Yeah, and another thing that you guys need to know is that these questions will be asked by us a lot of the times, but you might get doctors that ask you this. There might be other professionals that ask these questions. You guys really have to be aware of how you answer so it doesn't affect your case in the future.
Excellent. Well, hopefully you understand we've been doing this a long time. We help injured workers in Colorado, and if you or someone you love has been injured in Colorado on the job, tell them that there's an attorney who will be happy to talk with them. Our name is Kaplan Morrell. We would be happy to speak with you. Our consultations are free and no obligation. Give us a call at 970-356-9898. And as always, thank you for spending a little bit of your afternoon listening to us. Bye.